All right, welcome to Do the Talk podcast. This is your real estate podcast where we teach regular people just like us how to invest in real estate. So, if you are looking to invest in real estate, you have come to the right place. We've done series of episodes. You can go back and watch our episode. We're going to be giving you another, blockbuster today. So, stay tuned to the end because there's going to be a lot of information you need to learn when it comes to properties in real estate. Ibrahim, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's very interesting that we have been doing this for a while, and we have that energy. The commitment is there. It's very strong, and all we ask in return is our audience to please, and I'm talking about you right now. Please tap the subscribe button, like, share our video, let people know about this. This real estate TV or channel that you're watching right now. We have been doing a lot of episodes. I made mention that just now. Yeah. And we cannot go this far without your support. We cannot even go beyond this without your support. Yeah. So all we ask you to do is to please subscribe, like our video, share with your friend, your family, and we are open to comment. If you have anything you want us to improve on, anything you want us to talk about, put it in the chat and send it to us, and we're gonna work on that. Yeah. Today we have a very interesting topic, and it's really about the pros and cons associated with on-market and off-market deals. Yeah. So I would like you to start us by telling us what are these, because off-market, on-market. Yeah. It sounds like very broad. People would like us to really define it, like really break it down for them. And we are happy to do that. Yeah. So I would like you to start and tell us what is off-market and what is on-market deals.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ibrahim. Off-market deals are real estate deals. When I say deals, I mean property that people want to sell.
Yes.
So if I'm going to be using the term deals, I just want you guys to know that is what I meant. So off-market deals are the deals that are not, sometimes might be publicly advertised, but they are not on the MLS, multiple listing service. Yeah. Ibrahim might go more into details of what multiple listing service is on this episode. But right now, off-market are the houses that are not listed there. They are relationship-based. So I want to sell my house. I don't want to give it to a real estate agent or sell on MLS or anything like that. I just call Ibrahim up. Hey, Ibrahim, do you know anybody that wants to buy a house? And that transaction is off the book until the closing day. The closing day, we close it, we record it, and that is it, right? It doesn't go on Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, none of that. We just use relationship-based to sell that property. Now, some people have taken that to a next level of, marketing around it, getting these off-market deals and building a list of buyers and selling it to them. So some people actually created a business around it. But that is what off-market is. The listing, the sales of property that is not listed on the multiple listing service. Which brings me to on-market. Excuse me. On-market is when people listed their property on MLS, multiple listing service. You're going to hear that a lot today. So multiple listing service is like a platform that distributes all this property out, onto all these other how will I put it? All these other sub-listing platforms like Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, the ones that I've mentioned earlier. So the on-market is when it is advertised, when you have it doesn't necessarily mean you have real estate agents involved. You're going to correct me if I'm mistaken on that, but I don't think it necessarily has to be true real estate agent, but as long as it is market on multiple listing service, then it becomes an on-market deals. So Ibrahim, let's start from where I just stopped, the on-market deals. Can you elaborate more on what on-market deals are, what are the pros of on market and what are the cons of on market deals?
Yes, yes. Thank you for the introduction and you defining what the on and off market deals means. So, on market, you're giving us a correct definition, which is as long as it is listed on the MLS, it becomes on market. And if you ask me, even if it's just listed on Redfin, because you can actually list your home with all
Directly.
these broker without actually putting it on the MLS.
Okay.
So MLS is just where it is everywhere because all those big brokers they take
tap into it
into MLS. They register with the multiple listing services, so they get it, and it's like you are spreading it the words to everyone. You're letting people know that you want to sell your house. You don't have to do that. You can just say, okay, this house I'm just selling with Redfin, and it just be on Redfin. So with that, it's on the market. However, it's not on the multiple listing services. So I think that defines itself. With multiple listing, like you are putting into multiple. You only put in one platform, but that platform it distributes everything, the property to other brokerage, the big brokerage. So putting on just Redfin is on market. Putting on MLS is still on market. But typically, ideally, the most reasonable way to do it is to put it on the MLS to really benefit the on market. Because there, a lot of brokerages will tap into it. Redfin, Zillow, Trulia, Talker. All of them will tap into it and they will spread the word for you. They will publish your property. That way, you are able to get multiple offers. That is if your house is, if the situation calls for it, like the location, your property condition, the pricing is, it's in order and everything just works well with the whole thing, then people will come for your property. So there's a high chance you get more offers when it's on MLS than you putting on just Redfin. Okay, so that's the difference. Now, in general, what is the pros? What is the con? Of course, we all know that there's pros and cons with attached to anything in this life. Some may have, the pros may outweigh the cons, but there's always going to be a downside to something, okay? Because nothing is perfect in this life, and you guys know that. So let's go to the pros. The pros on the MLS is that, first of all, you are marketing your house to everyone to see. Now you are open to the best offer that is out there. James will see it, Blinken will see it, Tom, Aziz, everybody will see it, and everyone comes around and try to get your property. Okay. So with that, also investors will see it, people that just want to invest on it. So with that, you are able, especially when the market is in a good market. We're gonna cover this another. There's always a sellers market and buyer's market. Okay. So if you are in a seller's market, putting on the MLS is the most ideal, the smartest thing you have to do, because at that point you are able to leverage the maximum offer that you can get. Okay. So getting a good offer is one of the biggest pro for the MLS, because everyone is seeing it, everyone who likes it will come over, and then you can ask for the best and highest offer if the markets allow that. Okay. The second is that you are, most of the time when it's on the MLS, okay, I should say when it's on market, most of the time you are connected with a fiduciary, which is you do it through the real estate broker most of the time. Even when you go through Redfin, you still sign a contract with Redfin, and Redfin is a broker. So you have somebody representing you either directly or indirectly. Even with Redfin, they will still assign an agent to you.
I see.
Though you pay less. If you sell your home just with Redfin, you pay less. But someone is still assigned to you to this is how we do it. They'll post it for you. All that stuff with you, and communicate the contract and everything with you. So you are with someone who might be able to guide you just in case you don't know about it, or you are missing, they are there to make sure you don't miss a step. You bought the house, you don't have enough equity, you put it on the MLS, you might not be able to cash in because now you have to pay the brokers.
Yeah.
You have to pay each side, the seller, the buyer. Though there's a law now that says you as a seller, you don't have to pay the buyer's agent. But there's a downside to that. Your house will stay longer on the market because typically, ideally, the buyers are used to not paying their real estate broker.
Yeah.
So what is the implication of that? It means the agent will skip your property. Because I'm not, ideally, agents will not look for your property. They call you, you say, no, you're not paying. And that person is fully aware that the buyer is not ready to pay. So getting that property is like you working for free.
Yeah.
So what's going to
there.
happen? They will skip your property until that agent or that buyer agrees to pay that agent.
Change the agreement.
Yes. Or they're able to find a seller who is going to pay that agent before that agent will show the house. So that's the downside to the new rules or the new law that is in town. Because now it's like, it's optional for the seller to pay the buyer's agent. It's not a must. And we have to communicate that, which is why I'm passing this message right now. So you don't have to pay the buyer's agent. However, there's a downside to it. So to go back to my original thought is that you might lose, like if you don't have enough equity, on market may not be the best for you because it's like all the money, like you don't have equity already. Now you have to pay each broker, and when you sum everything up, it's like everything is gone.
Yeah.
In fact, you might go negative.
Yeah.
So if there's no enough equity with you, you try to seek another route. Try to talk to investors. It's possible that of course, we know investors would like to make profit as well, but sometimes the profit that they are trying to get, it might be less than the amount you pay the two brokerage.
You pay out of pocket.
Yes. So that's one of the biggest cons that I see about MLS. But if you ask me, the pros are way more than the cons. If you ask me. Because the percentage of people that find themselves in a situation where they don't have enough equity to sell their house and they have to resort to an investor is so low compared to the people that are able to pay the real estate brokers. Because if you're able to pay them, you have good equity, MLS is your best shot.
Yeah.
Even if your house is run down, people will still come, investors will come there, and I bet you they'll pay more on the MLS than if they go and approach you directly. So that is my take on that. Ahmed, what is your take on off-market? What is the con and pros that you see associated with off-market?
Yeah, thank you, Ibrahim. Before I answer your question, I'm going to add something to our market, which is you get someone that is a professional that has been doing this for a while to represent you. Which means if you have only bought your house 10 years ago and you haven't done anything real estate related since then, that means you are outdated. The information you used 10 years ago is no longer relevant in today's market. And if you are able to find someone like Ibrahim that buy houses for people every single week in, week out, he is experienced in a way that, everything that is currently trending, and he will be able to give you advice in a direction that will benefit you. So I strongly advise going on market first. If every option have been exhausted, he will advise you like, okay, you know what? I don't think putting this on market. That is what I've seen him do before, because some agents are greedy in a way that they just want your money and they won't be telling you the truth. And that's not him. I know him for that. So definitely you want to consider on market first. But if it doesn't work and he advises you to go off market, then yes, this is for you, right? So if you want to sell your house really quickly and you want it to go like ASAP, off market is the way to go. I'm going to tell you that there are people that will close on that house within 14 days, within 7 days. That or this is what they do.
Yeah.
However, you must be ready to sell it at a discount for them, because this is where they are making the profits as well, right? If the house is worth, let's say, 200,000, and you are not ready to put anything into it, you are not ready to touch anything, and you've been living in this house for 10 years, guess what? There's going to be a lot of deferred maintenance. There's going to be a lot of things they need to change, painting, flooring, and all that. You know, changing the toilets, making sure they upgrade everything to the latest year, right? So those are the discounts they are asking for.
Yeah.
And, in some cases, it might be the best route for you to go. One, gets your money quickly. The second, you just get your money and move on. Yeah. It's very fast, and they are going to pay you right away. So that is another advantage of going off market. If you are a buyer, why is off market for you? Well, you can get the house at a discount. Like I just mentioned, for the seller, they want to sell at a discount so their house can move quickly. Now you can get that house at a discount. It doesn't mean that house is run down. It doesn't mean that house is, I've walked into a house they want to sell at a discount before, and West Side in the Ibrahim. This house need nothing. Literally, if I buy that house, I'm just going to go in there, sweep the floor, make it look nicer, clean the cobwebs, put it on market again for 50,000, 60,000 more.
Wow.
Right? So it doesn't necessarily mean off market is a rundown house or off market. Don't program your head to be that way. It could be something that, the person just finished renovating, they are moving out of the state, they have other commitments, they just need their cash fast. It could be so many other reasons, right? So you can but with off market, you need time. You need to be able to wait and get exactly what you want. You don't want to run into something.
Commitment. You have to keep searching.
Yeah. So you have to really be committed and be searching and searching and searching. So another advantage for off market to the buyer is you can now build sweat equity into a house. Imagine a house that is worth 160. You are able to get it at 80,000. Maybe you put, let's say, 25 into it. All in at 105. The house is now, looking brand new and everything. And the house now worth 160. That means you can build equity of 55,000 straight into that house, and that you can actually tap into to invest in another property. So this is advantage for off market. There is some disadvantage. In my opinion, you need to be experienced when you are going off market. There are things that it's very hiding in the wall. If you don't know how to, be able to tell, like, okay, so I see a water coming down the wall. What's that for? That might mean the roof is leaking. That might mean there's a pipe burst inside the wall. So there's a lot of things that you need to, with time, it's going to come to you naturally. That when you walk into a house, there's something wrong here. But before then, you need to work with a lot of professionals. Whenever you are going to fill off market, you need to make sure you take a contractor with you, take handyman with you, take people that have been doing it, real estate agent, take your property management team with you. Things like that will save you a lot of headache. I think I said this on this podcast before. I once want to buy a house in Kokomo, Indiana. And I almost sealed the contract. I just got my honest money back this year, since like early 2023. So they sold the
house to someone else.
The title company. Then the title company find my money in their account. They are like, well, we need to pay you back. So they said we actually split the money. They pay half to the seller. They pay half to me because I have to back up. So I didn't know. I already signed the contract, get into, I just brought the contractor, like, okay, come and give me the quote of how much I will need to fix this house. Then the contractor is like, no, don't buy this. This is like, you thinking of spending 60,000, you will end up spending 60,000 into this house.
Wow.
So I backed out, and, if I had not, involved a professional at that time, That might be the end of my real estate journey, because now I will be those people that are
Stressed
like,
out,
yeah, oh, real estate is bad, you don't want to do it, stuff like that. So you always want to involve professional on off-market deals. Off-market deals involve professional. Anybody that you can see that you know have more experience than you, has seen it more than you, and all that, you want to get them involved. So that's a downside for me, because you know, like, you have your real estate agents already paid for with on market. That's not the case here. You have to get someone that can actually go help you with that. So aside from that, I think if you ask me today which one will I do, I will always do off market. Why? That's because, you know, I have now built up that experience to be able to be identify all these things, and I like the sweat equity part of it, because you know, now I can build up all this sweat equity within a short period of time, bring them all together, then use that money to continue investing. Stuff like that is what entices me towards off market. But before I pass it back to Ibrahim, I'm going to let you know, you guys can go on ibrealtor.us to find your property. A lot of you don't know that. You can, the same way you can go on Zillow to look for property, you can do that on ibrealtors.us. So I'm going to, you know, enjoy you. This will even give Ibrahim more motivation to, you know, to be able to help you more, because now everything you are bringing to him, you find it on his website, right? So please go to ibrealtor.us to find your property, your next home, your next dream home, your next investment, anything. Even if it is fixer upper, it's on there. So go on there and make sure, you know, you get you check it out, and you know, when you find any property on there, give Ibrahim a call. He will be able to help. Ibrahim, anything that I'm missing off market, you want to add to it?
No, you have said it all. I mean, you gave us all the valuable point that we need to pay attention to, because they all have their pros and cons. And by the way, I want to thank you for telling our audience to go to ibrealtors.us. That is where you can literally get any kind of property. You can see them, see the price, the location, and you know, the square footage, all the details about the house is there. As long as it's in Indiana, you are cool. Go there, ibrealtors.us. You can search any city here in Indiana, and it will bring all the information out for you. My contact information are there. You can call me, text me. Even my WhatsApp is on the website. So ibrealtors.us, that's where you can go. So Ahmed, I mean, this is gonna be a short one, and I think we are running out of time. You know, everyone know, and I'm proud of you that you are one of the prominent property manager. I say that because the way your system is, you don't make money until other people, your clients, make money.
Yeah, that's correct.
There are some property manager out there, you, the landlord, make money or not, they don't care. You have to pay them every month. But Azure Property is different. They don't do that. They make you money first, then they get paid after you make money. I don't think it's no brainer. That is what you need to, those are the kind of property manager you need to go for. In this case, you don't have to go far. Azure Property, that's what they do. They would analyze your property, give you free analysis. By the way, it's still free, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Free analysis.
Always free.
They will tell you what you can make with your property, the situation of your property, if there's any upgrade that you need to do, if there's any strategy. We've covered a lot of episodes here where we mention different strategy, because with real estate, you can make money. There are different ways to make money.
A lot.
So Azure Property will guide you on that. They'll tell you how you can make money on your property, and they give you the power to choose which one works for you. And whichever works for you, they'll start the process and everything. And all you have to do is sit down and get your cash flow. That's all you have to do. Yeah, so reach out to Azure Property. How can they reach out to you if they want to?
Yeah, thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you. If you want to reach out to us, you can go on haziopm.com. haziopm.com. On there, you can, check out the property that we have. Even if you are a renter, you want to rent a house, you can go on there and check our available inventory. We have houses across Indianapolis right now, up until, you know, far west, Monrovia, Indiana. There's a very big house there. If you have a large family, we are still looking for someone to rent that house. So if you go on there, you can always reach us. And like I always say, if you are a social media guy, girl, you know, you can always find us on any social media platform that you can think of. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you know, we are everywhere. So talk to us on any social media platform, and we will respond to you and get you squared away as soon as possible. Until next week, stay blessed.